I'm gonna get right into this Q&A because I do not know how long my cat. Hey everyone, and welcome to Stuff Moms Have Time For. My name is Rebecca, and today's video is going to be a quick Q&A about getting to know me. And that's mainly because in the last 30 days, I've gotten about half of the subscribers that I have. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching my videos. You guys have been leaving some awesome comments, and I always love seeing what you guys have to say about the stuff that I'm making. If you are new here, I would love you to subscribe and stick around and become part of the Stuff Moms Have Time For family. So I'm gonna get into this Q&A tag pretty quickly, and I'm just gonna go through the questions and answer them. And that way you guys can learn a little bit more about me. All right, so the first question is, where did you grow up? And the answer is New Jersey. I have pretty much lived in New Jersey my whole life. How tall are you? So I am 5'3", and that's being slightly generous. I am quite petite and short, and I am embracing it as I get older. Cats or dogs? I'm gonna answer both. I really do like animals, and my husband's probably the only thing that's stopping me from having a zoo in the house. But we do have two cats, Gaius Baltar and Luna Lovegood. They are siblings, and we got them from a rescue when they were about 8 weeks old. What year were you born? I was born in 1983. I'll let you do the math. Are you in or have you gone to college? And the answer is yes. I went to Cornell University, and I majored in history and minored in religious studies. What is your favorite drink? If you're talking alcoholic beverage, it's a Manhattan. And I think one of the cocktails I will be making in the future is how my husband and I make Manhattans. What is your spirit animal and why? I'm gonna go with a turtle. There are many reasons that I'm gonna go with a turtle, but the main one is probably because I may be slow to get there, but I'm gonna get there. Do you wear perfume, and what scent is it? I do wear perfume, and I usually wear Amazing Grace by Philosophy. I just think it's a nice clean smell, and it's not so overbearing. I don't really like anything too heavy. Coffee or tea? I'm gonna say both. I actually really like tea. I collect tea from a subscription box, Tea Runners. I'll put that in the iCard because I did do an unboxing about one of my tea boxes. I usually drink a coffee in the morning, and then usually if I want something else warm in the afternoon, I drink teas later on in the day. What are your life goals? That's a massive question after coffee or tea. For my family to be safe and healthy, and to live without regret, probably. That's the short answer of what are my life's goals. What sports do you play or have you played? I played soccer all through middle school and through high school. Have you read any books that have changed your life? I'm gonna say yes, I have. And the first one that actually comes to mind is George Orwell's Burmese Days. I read it when I was young. I wanna say probably like 15 or 16 maybe. And it was the first book I ever read that kind of changed my perception about things. And the book is so full of like racism and hatred of people just because they don't understand them or they were a different class of society. And I just remember reading it and getting so angry that I like threw the book across the room into a wall. And I don't think I've ever had that gut response to a book before, and I think just reading it at the age I did just made me see how much injustice there was in the world, and it changed my perception a little bit. And I probably will never read it again because I have such a visceral experience with that book that I would never want to taint it. So I'm just gonna leave that book on the shelf and know that I enjoyed it and hated it at the same time, and that's just part of my memory, and I don't want it to change. So I won't ever read that book again. The other book that I feel like I absolutely loved was one of the first sci-fi books that I ever read. And if you're gonna get anything out of this Q&A today, it's that I love all things fantasy and sci-fi, but The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Le Guin was one of the first sci-fi books I ever read, and I just fell in love. I thought that book was amazing, and it had such potential for storytelling and great writing and what a true story could be. And I feel like that book kind of birthed my love of science fiction in general. So I do say that that book, Left Hand of Darkness, also changed my life in a way. That was the longest answer. Hopefully I'll be quicker. What is your favorite movie? I think I'm gonna go more with what movie I could watch anytime it's on television, and the first one that comes to mind is probably really weird, but Mad Max Fury Road. I have watched that probably a dozen times, mainly because it's one of those movies that if it comes on, I'm watching it. And the other one that I always watch if I ever see it on TV is Dazed and Confused. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I think my favorite YouTuber is probably Emily Norris. I think she has the greatest personality. She always makes me happy when I watch her videos. I don't think I've ever been unhappy watching her videos. And a lot of that is just because she has a great personality, and she also has kids similar to the ages that I have kids. So it's always fun seeing what she's doing with her kids. So I love her. I love What's Up Moms because I feel like their content, even though it has changed and become more commercial in the last few years, I've been watching for forever. And especially Elle, they just have great ideas, and their videos are short and sweet and to the point, and you can get so much information. And then another YouTuber I love is Louise Pentland. So she's also like a massive YouTuber, but she's another one who, like, it's all personality driven. She is just always fun to watch, always honest, and I've never been disappointed in any of her videos. Do you speak any languages, and how well? So I am actually Spanish and Portuguese. I grew up learning Spanish, and I would say I was halfway decent when I was a teenager. However, I don't really use the language anymore, so I have regretted that I haven't used it more, and I will say that my language skills in Spanish are not as great as they used to be, and over the next few years I would like to start speaking more Spanish, especially because my younger kids are like sponges and I want them to learn another language as well. Are you single or taken? I am taken. I am married. I have been married for 8 years is gonna be this year, so I've been married for 7.5 years, and we have been together for around 12, I believe. He's gonna watch this and be like, you got all those numbers wrong. All right, what is your idea of a dream date? My children are asleep, I'm in comfortable clothing with a cocktail in my hands, and I'm watching a really good movie or TV show. How would you describe your fashion sense? What fashion sense? Can casual homeless person be a category? My children have like way nicer clothes than I do. I'm trying to up my game. I just ordered some stuff from ThredUp. I hopefully will be doing a haul soon. What's your go-to hairstyle? Probably a messy bun or a ponytail, or not doing my hair at all like it is now. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I love my PC and I'll never change, you Apple people. Do you have any bad habits? I know what it is. My husband would say that my bad habit is not putting away my folded laundry, because I do that a lot and I think it annoys him a lot. What was your dream job as a kid? I wanted to be a writer, and I still love to write, and my dream job probably would be writing books. There's still time in life, who knows what can happen. Have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn? I feel like I fail at YouTube every day, actually. I've been doing this channel for almost 6 months now, and it's really hard to figure out if I'm doing things right and manage working, because I do work. I'm a physical therapist. Managing taking care of my little kids, the house, all the other stuff that I have to do, and then doing YouTube videos as well. I feel like I'm not really totally balanced with all of it yet. I'm working out the kinks as I go. I feel like what I'm learning from it is to be patient with myself and to not just do videos that I think would be popular or that other people are doing, but to stay true to what I would like to do and why I started a YouTube channel, which was to basically give myself a creative outlet and share what I have to share with other people and make a community of other people that enjoy the same things that I do. So I'm learning to just be patient with myself and cut myself some slack. So that's what I've learned. Another thing that I will say I failed at though was when I went to college, I started in a pre-veterinarian program and I was terrible at it. Really, I was really bad at microbiology for farm animals. We had to take care of farm animals as part of our coursework, so we had to take care of cows and chickens and pigs and stuff, and I was terrible at it. There was no way I was going to be a vet, even though I loved animals. And it also was where my dislike for pigs came from, because they will eat you alive if they get a chance. And if you think that I'm wrong, I'm not, because one tried to eat me. Do you know your personality type? Well, I certainly know it's not type A. And I think the last question I'm gonna go with here is, who is your celebrity crush? I'm gonna go with Jensen Ackles from Supernatural. I have been watching that show for probably 13 years. How long has that show been on? And I feel like if you asked my husband the same question, he would say Jensen Ackles. We decided that if we were gonna have a boy at any point in time, that Dean would be part of their name. So I think that's a mutual Byland thing. Jensen Ackles is our family celebrity crush. Thank you guys for watching this Q&A. I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit more about myself. I have some really fun stuff coming up in the future on this channel and some really awesome plans that I'm really excited about. So I hope you guys continue to watch. Thank you so much to everyone who supported me so far, and I will see you guys next time.